Hi everyone, Letty here. Today I'm going to share with you a Not2Shabby Shop design team project share using Darcy's stamp called Over the Rainbow. So welcome everyone. I purchased this stamp set that I'm going to be sharing with you today at the Not2Shabby Shop website. I am part of their design team for these next 6 months. And I had actually purchased this stamp because I thought it was super cute. So this did not actually come in my design team package. I just purchased it because I thought it was so fun. And I just thought it was too cute not to share with y'all. So I went ahead and I'm using it in today's video. And I wanted to show you a couple of projects that you could make with this stamp. I will have the Not2Shabby website and my unboxing video linked down below. As of right now, this stamp is still available. So if you are interested, definitely check out that link so you can check out her shop and you can potentially purchase this stamp set. So again, this is just so super cute. Look how cute these little leprechauns are, the little pots of gold. I just used some alcohol markers to color these. I didn't do anything fancy. Most of it was just straight coloring. And then I do already have my items that I'll be using to make the cards prepped. So we'll do those together. And then I also have a ton of extra cards that I've already pretty much assembled off camera. And what I'll do is I'm just going to be adding these final stamped images to the card just like this to finish them off. And I'll do that at the very end of the video. So on this first one, you see here, I have that little heart. I colored it, added some white, and then added glossy accents. And then on the second card, we're going to use the little leprechaun with the rainbow, just like this. So super cute, super fun. I used a very simple as far as outline or sketch for the card. I will definitely link all of the measurements in the description box below so you could potentially make this card as well. So here's just a sampling. So I have my small mat is 1 3/4 by 2 3/8, and I have 2 of those. And then I have a medium mat, which is 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. And then I have a stitch scallop circle that's about 3 1/8. I have a regular stitch circle that's about 2 13/16. And then I also have a large mat that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And again, I'll list all of these measurements down in the description box below just to make it easy. So let's get started. So here are the supplies I'm going to use for each of these cards. I have an A2 size card base. I also have an inside matted white insert with the stamped sentiment that came from this stamp set that I've already prepped to go right on the inside of my card. And then I also have 2 large mats, the 4 inches by 5 1/4 that'll go on the front. Then I have the pattern paper that I've already cut into 1 medium and 2 small mats for each of the cards. So here's what this first one will look like, something similar like to that. And then the second one will look just like this. So I have 1 medium and 2 small. And then I have my stamped sentiments that I have on my circles, my stitch circles. And then I have the stamped, colored, and fussy cut images that I have gotten from this stamp set. So super cute, ready to go. Then just before I forget, the paper collection that I'm using is called Lots O' Luck by Doodlebug. It is an older collection, but if you have it, it is definitely worth using for this project. I thought it coordinated very well. So let's get started. On the first card, what we're going to do is we're going to glue the inside mat into the inside of the card base. So, and I have already prepped these off camera with an outside green layer, a piece of white paper, and then the stamped sentiment right on the inside. And again, I'll have all of those measurements that I used for my mats down in the description box below. Next, we're going to go ahead and glue the large mat to the front of your card base. So we glued the inside, then now we're going to start on the outside. And here's what it'll look like. And it will have about a 1/8 inch border all the way around. Just like that. Then we're going to add the medium mat to the bottom portion inside of the large card mat. So we're going to add glue, and then you're going to leave about a 1/8 border all the way around on the bottom and on the sides, just like this. And that's where you'll kind of place your medium mat. You're going to turn your card to the side so you can make sure you're aligning with the 1/8 border, and you're going to glue one of the smaller little pieces of paper down. And so you see here we have a 1/8 border pretty much all the way around from every side. Then you'll just turn your card again and you'll glue the last little piece of paper, the smaller mat. And again, you'll have a 1/8 border all the way around. So it makes it super easy to align and line up. Next, we're going to go ahead and add that circle that has a stamped stamp sentiment. So you can pretty much put this anywhere on the front of the card. I am going to go ahead and just glue this to the center of the card, but again, you can place it anywhere. So I just placed it right in the middle. Next, we're going to add the colored stamped image. So I have my little leprechaun with the rainbow that I did use alcohol markers to color. I stamped, then colored, then fussy cut, and there's our final card. So our card number 1 is complete. Super easy. This comes together so quick, especially if you assembly line it the way that I have done in my process. So next time we're going to go ahead and repeat the exact same process on card number 2. So we'll start by gluing the inside sentiment on the inside of the card, then we'll glue the outer mat on the outside. We'll glue the bottom portion of the front mat to the bottom, the larger one, and then we'll go ahead and glue those 2 smaller ones right on top. Super easy. And again, just making sure that you're leaving that 1/8 border all the way around each of those pieces of paper. Then we'll glue the sentiment right in the middle of the card front, and then we'll add our final image. And this card is done also. Now you could add some embellishments or extra stickers if you wanted to. I'm keeping these pretty flat because these will be donation cards, but you see here card number 2 is fully complete. So we have our card number 2 and we have our card number 1. We have both cards here using both of those stamped images, both of those stamped sentiments, and then the third sentiment is on the insides of the cards. Now I am going to go ahead and complete the remaining cards on camera just to kind of show you the different pattern layout combinations that I ended up having using this Doodlebug Lots of Luck paper pack. I had this and I used it last year to make some St. Patty's Day cards. So when I saw this stamp set, I knew that I wanted to pair it with this Doodlebug collection kit. I thought the colors just blended really well. The images and even the little stamped images, they looked kind of Doodlebuggy as far as the little kind of cartoonish look that they have. I just really thought that they would work well, and I think these cards turned out great. So again, I'm just kind of showing you a real quick adding these final images. So one, you can get an idea of some of the colors you can use, color combinations, but also some of the papers that you could use if you wanted to kind of pair this up. One of the beauties of this stamp set that I really thought was just awesome was if you look in the top left corner of my screen, you can kind of see where the stamp itself, it gives you a color guide for the stamp itself. So you kind of get an idea of how to color some of the images. I think sometimes I struggle with that when I'm coloring my stamped images. I struggle with, which colors to color on my stamped pictures. And so I thought that was super neat because it just made it so easy to just find the color combinations I wanted, but mimic, similar to what the manufacturer was recommending. And again, as of right now, this stamp set is available on Jamie's website, which is the Not2Shabby Shop website. I will link the link down below, and I will link the product information down below as well. If you're interested in looking for this stamp set, it is still available. Jamie ships extremely fast. Normally she ships within like 24 hours. So will definitely get this stamp set if she has it in stock. You definitely will get it before, obviously before St. Patty's Day, but with plenty of time to make cards for St. Patty's Day as well. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Again, I'll link everything down below. I'll link all the measurements down below. I'll link the Doodlebug paper pad down below as far as the name of it. Again, it is an older collection, so it's a little harder to find, but if you find it, definitely snag it because it's awesome. So here we are finishing up these cards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full recap of the 29 total cards that I made. Why 29? That was just the number of stamped images that I had stamped. I stamped a whole bunch of images and just in case, and that's how many I ended up coloring. So I ended up with 29 cards. Again, these will just be some donation cards. I will have a few close-up pictures on my Instagram account, which is Party Planner Papery. I have links down below as well. So definitely check that out if you'd like to see that. Otherwise, I definitely, encourage you to go check out Jamie's shop. Check out this stamp set. I purchased this one, but I thought this was just too cute to not share with y'all. I really wanted to just kind of show y'all what some of these cards could look like when you pair them with some of these really fun papers. So again, this was the Darcy stamp. It's called Over the Rainbow. So if you go to Jamie's website, type Over the Rainbow, you'll get this stamp. You can purchase it again at the Not2ShabbyShop.com. Doodlebug.com website. Definitely check it out. It's so super fun. And again, this paper pad was Lots of Luck by Doodlebug. Also worth checking out if you can find it. Again, I'll link the website link and my original unboxing video where I opened up this stamp set down in the description box below. Thanks for visiting, everyone. Hope you subscribe, like this video, follow me on Instagram, and as always, happy crafting.